That's what I like to see. Good hand.
He looked it in, too.
You cut it with two hands. I can tell those hands aren't natural.
Go ahead, Tarek.
Mike, can you give us an update on Deangelo Hall? He seemed to roll an ankle.
You know, I that's all I know, that he rolled it. I don't think it's really serious right now, but I know it's quite sore. You know, it takes a little while to find out for sure. Hopefully he's okay. You know, we'll know more in the next 24 hours.
With Alfred Morris, he last year came into camp unsure he was going to make the team. In fact, he even said, I didn't expect to play till the 5th or 6th game. Is there a different dynamic with him this year coming in, having number 2 in the league in rushing, sort of the way you approach him and the way you've seen him approach the game?
Well, Alfred Morris is, he's an elite running back. We felt that when he first came in, and we got a chance to evaluate him during preseason. I think you could see right away in natural running skills. He's come back after a great year of off-season conditioning, feeling a lot more comfortable with the offensive system and himself. And he's actually running at a different level right now than he did when he came in. He's playing with a lot of confidence. I think he's got a good feel of what we're asking him to do, and he does everything he can in the right manner. So I think he'll just keep on getting better and better.
Trent Williams, the last, I think it was 6-7 games last year, had the bad injury, played through it. Can you just talk what he did during that time, how impressive what it was that he did, and just the leap that he can take going forward?
Well, anytime you're the captain of the football team, you expect the guy to, play through some injuries, and he has done that. He has played when he's been hurt. He's had a quad bruise. He has had ankle sprains, and he's shown our football team that he's going to be a leader. And we expect him to be that type of leader with his athletic ability, with his competitiveness. Hopefully he can keep on playing at that level.
Think he learned anything during that time that he can use going forward to kind of make himself even better?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, that's what you're hoping, that your top athletes on your football team are the guys that set the example on how to practice, how to play, especially those offensive linemen. There's got to be a toughness there that kind of separates you from the rest of the pack, and he possesses that toughness, and he possesses some great athletic ability as well. So he made some big steps last year as our leader, and I expect him to do the same this year.
Mike Robert was a little bit more involved today, especially in the walkthrough. Was that part of a regular plan that you guys had already set, or did you see anything out of him that made you increase that level of participation?
We didn't increase anything today for Robert. He didn't have a walkthrough. What would you see there at the start of practice? He plays the first 3 periods. That's our screen drills. We're not playing against anybody. So we've got the same plan for Robert as we did the first day, and we'll have that for the next couple weeks. Make sure he's in football shape. He's feeling stronger. I can see him improving every day. He's getting some good 7-on-7 work. He got about 10 reps today. He had 30 minutes in individual. He had 20 minutes in special teams, and he worked after practice as well on some of his quarterback keeps and throwing on the run. So, we'll continue to do that for a while.
Running backs doing the pass protection drill there. Are you where you need to be at this point? Is there anything you need to do in that area to improve?
Well, that's kind of the fun part about training camp, is you get a chance to have those live drills against linebackers. It's really tough on those running backs. They're blocking guys 260, 270 pounds, and some of these guys are 190, 200. But we want to see if guys will hit, people will strike, what type of toughness they have, what type of technique they have. And I thought for the first day they did well.
Coach, back to Robert. He said this morning that he's deferring more to you guys, the coaches, as far as bringing him back slowly, kind of earning that trust. Is that a byproduct of the relationship you guys are kind of building, and is it better now than, say a year ago?
Well, what you do is you get a relationship going. You understand a player, he understands you. You get a chance to see what type of mindset that he has, how he plays, how he prepares, what type of work ethic he has. So part of the growth in any football team is guys going from the first year to the second year. You get to know them personally, you get to know them professionally, and as we've stated before, we're going to do the best for Robert. We're going to do what we think is best for him to make sure that he stays healthy, make sure that we don't push him too quick or too hard. And hopefully there is no setback. And if there is no setback, then the sky's the limit.
Mike, one of the things he said before was that you guys were all watching him plant off that back leg from the end of last season through the off-season workouts and then into this. How much do you notice that's changed with him as he's gotten that strength back in that leg?
Well, that's part of what we're doing now. Through every part of our individual drill, you take a look at them with the 3, 5, 7-step drops. If we're in the shotgun, if we're in the pistol, that's what we're doing. We're putting them through those type of drills to see if it is natural. The hard part of being in any type of team situation, if you're in a team, you do things and you have to react. That's very quick. And if you put a guy in there too early and he doesn't have that full strength, you could lose that ACL, LCL just like that. We're not going to do that. We're going to make sure to do it the right way that we feel is a slow process, but enough work where he keeps on getting in football shape every day. And it's just a process we go through. Not only with Robert, but we have a number of people. We got 10 people out there that haven't been through the OTAs. We're doing the same thing with those people as we're doing with Robert.
Mike, any thoughts on Josh Wilson, who looked like he got some extended team drills and reps today, and also Chase Minifield, another guy coming off of, I guess, 2 big leg injuries, and what you've seen out of him?
Yeah, for example, with Chase, we kept him out of practice on Saturday. I think it was Saturday. But, we got to watch these guys, make sure that they don't go too quick. Rack's not going to get all his reps. Chase isn't going to get all his reps that he wants. But it's part of the process as well. We kept him out on the last day of the OTAs just because we thought we were pushing him a little bit too much. Sometimes we'll go through all the drills, but we'll take a couple reps away from him. But I think Chase has done a great job. He's been very impressive out there over the first few days, and as well as a couple other guys. Brandon Merriweather looked like we put a little bit too much pressure on him, so we're not having him do as many reps. And that'll be part of this camp. When guys step up and we feel like they can handle the amount of reps that warrant getting them ready for the first game, then we'll try to do that.
Coach, what is it you like about David Amerson?
He's got length, he's got speed. Anytime you're in that 4-3 range, you're over 6 feet, you have long arms, you have excellent hands, which was showed throughout his collegiate career. It shows you what the potential a guy has. Now you take a look at how he adjusts to your system. If it's man coverage, zone coverage, if it's 2 deep, if it's base defense, nickel defense, we get to see him in team-type atmosphere, and we see how he fits into our system. But he's done a good job. He's got a big upside.
Coach, Adam Geddes didn't practice today.
Pardon me?
Adam Geddes didn't practice today. What's his status?
Yeah, he has a hamstring, and hopefully it won't be too long. I don't think it's a big strain. I think it's a mild strain, and hopefully in the next 2 or 3 days he might be able to practice.
General question about playbooks. When you guys move from the printed binders to, I guess, the digital version, I know it probably comes naturally to the players. What's that like on your end? What kind of adjustments do you have to make to that electronic form?
Well, for me, I'm kind of old school. It's a little tougher for me, but for those guys, it's easy. They love it. They don't have to carry a big playbook around. You got one of these iPads, and they adjust very quickly. They really enjoy it, and I think it's been a big benefit to us.
Hey, Coach, bit of a lighthearted question back here. Mike Tomlin just started a Twitter account. Can we expect a Mike Shanahan Twitter account in the near future?
Well, first of all, I've never been on Twitter. I don't even have email. I just learned the facts about 2 years. Text about 2 years ago. So that's where I'm at. Now, on the serious side, I don't have an email. I do text, and I'm not very good at that. I'm not getting into the Twitter.
So do you not read Twitter?
Pardon me?
Do you not read our Twitter tweets? Okay.
I've never.
All right. Good to know.
Never have read a Twitter account.
I had a question about Roy Halou. What can a healthy Halou add to what you guys do offensively?
Well, I think we saw what Roy did, in the Seattle game. We played out there. He made such a big play. It was a difference in us winning that football game. When he hopped over a defender and won about 40-something yards for a touchdown. He has that type of ability. He's strong. He's fast. He's elusive. And he's healthy now, so we get a chance to evaluate him, and hopefully he can keep on improving like he did his rookie year.
Have you guys set a surgery date for Keenan Robinson?
Yeah, I believe it is Tuesday of next week. It was Monday or Tuesday. They thought it was going to be Tuesday. Anything else? Okay, thanks.